There is a little green notebook in my apron pocket right now, and every page of it is a way to walk out of a grocery store, having paid half of what the man behind me paid. My grandmother Esther started that notebook in 1932, filled it at the A&P on Delancey Street for 50 years, and handed it to me the winter she passed. These are 25 forbidden grocery tricks she used for half a century, and the A&P never once caught on, because the whole store is built to make you forget every single one of them. I am going to give you all 25, and number 19 is the one that cut my own bill in half the very first week I tried it, and number 25 is the one Esther made me swear I would never tell a cashier. So pour yourself a cup of coffee, hit that subscribe button so you can find your way back to my kitchen table, and let me open the notebook. Now understand something first. A grocery store is not a place that sells you food. It is a machine built by very smart men to separate you from your money, one forgotten dollar at a time. Esther knew that in the Depression, when a nickel was supper. Everything I am about to tell you is a way to walk through that machine and take only what you came for. Number 1. Shop the walls, never the middle. The whole outside ring of that store is real food. The milk and the meat and the greens, and the middle is boxes with the man's salary printed on the label. Esther walked the perimeter and skipped the aisles like they were flooded. Number 2. Never step through those doors hungry. A hungry woman buys with her stomach, and her stomach cannot add. Esther ate a heel of bread before she ever picked up a basket, every time. Number 3. The list is law. She wrote it at the kitchen table the night before, and nothing that was not on that paper came home in the bag. The A&P puts candy at the register because they are counting on you having no list and no spine. Number 4. Carry cash in an envelope. When the envelope is empty, the shopping is done. You cannot overspend money you did not bring, and a card is just a way to feel rich while you go broke. Number 5. Learn the markdown day. Every store has one morning the manager slashes the meat that turns tomorrow. At Esther's A&P, it was Wednesday before 9, and she was at that case in her good coat every single week. Number 6. Make friends with the butcher. The butcher is the most powerful man in that whole building, and he throws away money all day long. Esther knew his wife's name and his children's birthdays, and she never once paid full price for a soup bone because he saved them for her under the counter. Number 7. Buy the bird whole. A whole chicken is half the price of the same chicken cut into pieces, and cutting it up is 10 minutes and a sharp knife. Charge you $1 a pound to do what your own 2 hands do for free. Number 8. The bones are the meal. Every bone from that bird and every scrap the butcher slipped her went into a pot with water and an onion. That was Monday's soup, and it cost nothing but time. Number 9. The dented can bin. There is a cart in the back, usually by the swinging doors, of cans with a ding in the side and a slash through the price. The soup inside a dented can is the same soup. Esther filled her pantry from that cart. Number 10. Buy it bruised. The produce man pulls the marked apples and the soft bananas to a discount crate every evening. A bruised apple makes the same pie. A black banana makes the best bread you ever ate. Number 11. Only chase the lost leader. The store puts one thing on the front page dirt cheap to get you in the door, and they lose money on it, hoping you buy 10 other things at full price. Esther bought the lost leader and walked back out. She let them lose the money, and she kept hers. Number 12. Do the arithmetic they hide. The big box is not the bargain, and they are betting you will never do the little sum in your head. Esther divided the price by the ounces on the shelf edge, in pencil, and half the time the small package was cheaper. They count on you being too proud or too rushed to divide. Number 13. The store brand is the name brand. The same factory pours the same peaches into 2 cans, one with a fancy label and one plain, and charges you 30 cents for the picture. Esther bought the pictureless one her whole life and never noticed a difference on the plate. Number 14. Eat what is in season. Strawberries in January cost a fortune and taste like water. Esther bought what the season was giving away cheap, and she ate like a queen in June for pennies. Number 15. Buy the staples in bulk and low. Flour, beans, rice, oats, sugar, salt. When they went on sale, she bought the year, stored it in tins against the mice, and never paid the panic price when she was out. Number 16. Stretch the milk. A box of powdered milk, mixed half and half with the fresh, made 2 quarts out of 1, and the children never knew. In a hard month, that was the difference between milk and no milk. Number 17. Water is an ingredient. A pound of beef became a pot for 8 with barley, an onion, and enough water and patience. Esther fed 7 on what most folks feed 2, and nobody left her table hungry. Number 18. Grow the free things. She kept a jar of sprouting beans on the sill and a pot of parsley by the window. The A&P wanted 50 cents for a handful of herbs that grow themselves in the coffee can. Number 19. Trade over the fence. This is the one that cut my own bill in half the first week, and it is the one they can never put a price on. Esther grew tomatoes, and Ruth Delgado down the row grew squash, and Mrs. Kazmarek kept hens, and not one of them bought at the store what another one grew in the yard. A neighbourhood that trades never needs the middle aisles at all. Number 20. Know their tricks, so they cannot use them. The music is slow, so you walk slow. The dear things sit at your eye, and the cheap ones sit at your ankles. The bread smell by the door is a trap. Esther walked that store like a woman who could read every card they were holding, because she could. Number 21. Cook once, eat 3 times. A Sunday roast was Sunday supper, then Tuesday hash, then Thursday soup off the bone. 1 purchase, 3 meals, and the store saw her only once for all of it. Number 22. Save the seed and the scrap. The bottom of the celery grew a new celery in a saucer of water. Potato eyes went in the yard. The bacon grease lived in a can by the stove and fried the next week's eggs. Nothing that came home ever left as garbage. Number 23. Shop the pantry first. Before she ever wrote a list, Esther cooked down what she already had. Half of what folks buy is a thing already sitting forgotten in their own cupboard. Number 24. Buy the ugly cut and cook it slow. The tough, cheap cuts, the shanks and the shoulders the fancy shoppers passed over, turned tender and rich in a low oven all afternoon. Cheap meat and time beats dear meat and haste every day of the week. Now the men who ran that store spent 50 years and a fortune learning how you shop, so they could turn every habit you have into $1 in their drawer. Esther spent those same 50 years learning them right back for free in the green notebook. They were not smarter than her. They just had a meter, and she had a memory. Number 25. and this is the one she made me swear on. The last trick is the one that undoes the whole machine, and Esther told me to never say it to a cashier as long as I lived. Before you buy a single thing, decide at your own kitchen table exactly what your family will eat that week, down to the meal. Walk in with that plan and that envelope, and the store becomes a list you finish, not a place you wander. A woman with a plan cannot be sold to. That is the trick under all the other 24, and it is the one the AMP prayed she would never write down. So there is the whole green notebook, 25 tricks and 50 years of a woman who was never once fooled. You go be careful and be wise at that store this week, the way the women in my family have been wise for half a century. If Esther kept you company today, leave me a comment and tell me one trick your own grandmother used, because I read every single one at this table. I will keep the coffee on and the porch light burning. This is Franny, and I will see you next time.